Hello. So it is the 18th of March. It's been a couple of days since the last update, and there's a reason for that. I've been so busy. So let's start with baby updates. So babies, amazingly, the orphans are doing absolutely fabulous. The surrogate that they didn't take to originally, they've now took to, and she's actually feeding them fantastically. I've been creeping in, trying to give them feeds here and there, and amazingly, they haven't been taking any of the feed off me because they're getting it from surrogate mama. So that's absolutely fabulous news, and I'm so happy about that. So that's a massive weight off my shoulders. It also means that I now get a full night's sleep instead of having to wake up and feed them every 2 hours and then feed them every 2 hours in the day. And I don't have to now actually sit there and absolutely panic about leaving the house for more than 2 hours at a time. So that's absolutely wonderful news. And not only that, they're getting the best nutrition that they can possibly get, and as and when they need it. So there's nothing better than that. And they get the socialisation, the bonding that they need from a mama pig, which is absolutely amazing. In some more news though, we are redoing the website. So the webs, and this is just the treats section, we're just redoing the treats, the forages and treats. So what we're going to do now, because we're introducing our speciality blends, which are, because basically when we make up the blends, we normally just do equal portions. So say if you've got nettle and cleaver, it'll be 50% cleaver, 50% nettle. And that's we just do sort of equal portions. But now we're dipping our toes in the world of speciality forages. So for example, we are doing, and if you give me a moment, because I've left all my notes over the other side of the room, give me a second, just give me a second, hang on. Cool. So we're starting off with 5 blends to begin with. We have currently made 3. We won't let you in on the secrets, but for example, instead of doing equal parts, one of our blends, for example, is 40% of one, 30% of another, 20% of another, and 10% of another. Or we've got 50% of something, 30% of something, and 20% of something. And all of these are measured down to a T. Instead of doing equal parts, we're doing it in proper measurements that have specialised outcomes and outcomes of different desires. So whereas obviously, let's think about our spring blossom. That's a combination of the new spring growth in the early spring. So that naturally, we just put together whatever we've got our hands on, whatever we've foraged, we put it together, and you get the benefits of all of those. Whereas these ones have the ability, for example, to support respiratory their respiratory system, or it has the ability to boost their immune system, or they have something that's specifically sort of designed to relieve stress or to aid relaxation. So every speciality forage has a speciality outcome, which is where we're pushing this at the moment. This is what we want to push. We want to push that this isn't just some mixes that we're throwing together and hoping for the best. These are mixes that are calculated and specific for specific outcomes, which is exactly what we want to start encouraging with our forages. But don't worry at all. That won't stop the other forages. All those, we're going to have a section that is like all of our basics, the loved ones, the things that come around regularly because everyone loves buying them, those will still be there. And we'll have, and the treats and that will be separate as well on a different page now. So it'll be all separated, all organised as well. And obviously with those speciality ones that will slowly start being added to the website until all the pages are completely finished and ready to rumble. The page that we currently have will remain there, so you will still be able to buy. We're just leaving them at the bottom of the web page at the moment, while we build them and get them sorted. But keep your eye out, we will be changing that. We have an update on Fufu and Fizzy as well. So they were in with the babies to add as some adult influence for them, because as you know, between 0 and 3 months old, that is when they learn how to be guinea pigs in particular. So it's so beneficial and so necessary that up to 3 months old minimum, but up to 6 to 8 months old if possible, they are with adults, and preferably an array of adults. So Fufu and Fizzy Pop came in as a surrender, unfortunately all of the way from Scotland, which to be quite honest just shows the absolute state that rescue is in at the moment. Nowhere can accommodate animals at the moment, and this is why we do keep saying, if you can, please really think about surrendering animals. Really do think about it, because unfortunately it is so dire at the moment. We also and I nearly got sidetracked then, on to Fufu and Fizzy Pop. So Fufu and Fizzy Pop, as I said, come in as a surrender. We did put them with the babies at first, but unfortunately, because we were still, the surrogate mum was still in with the babies, we were trying to essentially encourage like several adults so that they could all interact and that. But for Fufu and Fizzy Pop, they were getting quite dominant and it was interfering with the feeding process. So we decided to move Fufu and Fizzy Pop up into the female herd, and they have successfully joined the female herd without any issues. I would say, in my personal experience, that the stress of the surrogate mum trying to find her feet with 2 guinea pigs that she's never met before was probably a little bit too stressful, and probably a poor choice on my behalf, to be fair. But it was to try and see if we could get a good social start for the orphan pups. Unfortunately, we made the better choice to move them up into the female herd, where they're settling in absolutely fine. On another note, just because they're females, and I know everyone likes to adopt females, all of our females at the moment, we've had some adopted, but the rest of the females at the moment are on probation until about June time, so we shan't be having any females up for adoption until June, unfortunately. We had obviously the incident with the mom that passed and left the orphans, and one of the other females that she came with was also pregnant and unfortunately passed before giving birth as well. I suspect that it was an issue to do with possibly their age or their genetics with pregnancy and that. All of the other sows are absolutely fine, and we've had no more losses, thankfully. I do suspect because they came together and they were both pregnant, it is connected with the pregnancy, unfortunately. And those 2 were another 2 that was up for adoption, but obviously that didn't work out, sadly. In some more news, we have got some more spring blossom made as well. Some forage news there for you. So we have managed to get dehydrated and forage. Well, forage first, then dehydrate some more of our spring blossom mix. This is only at this time of year. We do bring it back every year, but once we pass that spring blossom phase where they stop growing and that, it won't be back in our shop until next year then. So make sure you make the most of it while you can. It is a seasonal forage, so definitely make the most of it. It is one of the longer term forages though. The things that the plants and forages that we use in the mix is actually one of the longer term forages, so you get quite a good stint with our spring blossom. So make sure that you definitely get on that. As another update, as most of you will know, we have these audio, video rescue updates that we are doing to try and help reduce the amount of written sort of work that we have to do and try and save time, because I'm able to plot about and do other stuff while I record this. So for example, I'm actually working on the website and just updating at my last blend that I've currently made literally just while I do this. So it's so time saving, so time saving, which is a lifesaver. So we have these rescue updates, but we're also doing weekly podcasts. So the podcasts are a little bit different. They're a lot longer. They're half an hour long, and they will look at different aspects of rescue, down from advice, sort of common questions, sort of feedback off customers or adoptees, just basically everything, care tips, everything that is rescue related and guinea pig related will be in those episodes. So honestly, go check it out. They are on the website. They're under a separate tab, so it'll be easy to find. We've got the first one up, which is in 2 parts. That is already up, and we're hoping to get the next episode up at some point as well. And yeah, so definitely check that out. Gonna go through literally everything. Obviously it's gonna be an ongoing thing, so we're gonna go through everything. So make sure you do follow along, give it a like and a subscribe, because it is on YouTube. And yeah, just if everything guinea pig, get on it. What else have I got to remember? Right, so raffle posts, that's another thing. We've got the raffle up. It started off on a big winner. Everyone was getting their numbers, getting in on it, and it's completely slowed down. I haven't had time to update and do posts on it, which I think probably plays a part, because obviously having the orphans that I've been dealing with, I fell behind a little bit. So make sure you check out that raffle. You can literally it's £2 a number. You can literally send your number through, do PayPal with your £2, and just make sure you mention your number and I'll get it down. But it is up on the website. It's under the raffles tab, so check that out and see what you think. We have, unfortunately, because of the cost of everything as well, we've got to be very conscious of cost being a rescue when it comes to the treats and that. So we did have a variety bundle that was £10, but because everything's gone up slightly, that variety bundle is now £12, which is still a bargain. You're still getting a lot more than £12 worth of stuff in that variety bundle. But to compensate for the £2, we have added a £10 surprise bundle to the website as well. It hasn't got a photo at the moment because I haven't had a chance to get a photo, but it'll basically be, I can't remember, oh, let me have a quick peek. It's basically, I think it's 4 surprise items, and like, so it's just over £10 worth. Oh no, 5 random items, sorry, I got it wrong, so that's even better. It's 5 random items, any price point, but it's 5 items, so it works out at £2 per item, which still remains slightly cheaper than what they do sell for singly, but it is a surprise bundle, so you just get a surprise, whatever you get, it's what you get, but it is £10, so check that out. I also just want to mention the week's reward club. So we've had some changes to that as well, which is really, really important, because we were finding we added a free delivery for our reward club members, and it was being misused heavily. People wasn't picking their parcel size or picking the parcel size, they were picking the free week membership option, and unfortunately because of the way the website works, we wasn't able to change this. It had to be a selection on for the members to select on checkout. So unfortunately, because that's been heavily misused, and obviously, like I said, we have to be, as a rescue, we have to be so careful with finances, like unbelievably. We need to be making sure that we're making somewhat, well, from like obviously the forages and everything, we have to be making a profit. If we're not making a profit, it's absolutely pointless fundraising. And unfortunately, due to parcel delivery costs, that is quite a handful of money, and when everyone's picking free delivery, we started losing money on the forages. So people were getting like £10 worth of forages and clicking the free delivery, so £5 of that was going out my own, like out of, well, my own pocket, because the rescue never has any, and we're always in minus. So it's going out of my own pocket, and it is obviously that isn't something that we like can happen. So unfortunately, because of the sort of taking advantage a little bit of the free delivery on that, which was severely impacting the finances for the rescue and for myself, we've had to take the free delivery off the reward club options. So now for the reward clubs, if you're part of it, you will still get your 15% off with your unique code. So that is every single order you make, you will get that free 15% off, as long as you use that code that is ongoing. So you can you always get 15% off everything. And we're still doing the point system, so for every £1 that you spend, you will still get a point. And the obviously, once you get to 100 points, you will get a £5 voucher to spend in shop as well. So it's still very worth it, still absolutely worth it. And I hope you appreciate the reasons why we've had to remove that free delivery. And I am sincerely sorry, because I really did want free delivery as an option for our members, but unfortunately there's no way around it. The way that the website works, it's impossible to get the 15% off and the free delivery. Also, quick mention of the affiliate program. Don't forget, as a way to try and encourage sales and help the income for the rescue, we do an affiliate program, so you can check that out on the website as well. It is in the tabs, and it's at the bottom on the main shop page, where it tells you all about the shop and all the advantages. So you can go check that out. You get sorry, bear with me. You get like, I can't remember a lot, can I? You get a certain percentage back basically every sale. So you get given a unique code again, and that unique code you share with people. So you get 10% off and they get 10% off using that code. So well worth it, definitely well worth it. So definitely check that out. So our commitment, forgot what that was, sorry, I'm reading the wrong notes, I do apologise. So, another quick update. Borders for the Easter holidays are starting this week. Starting from Thursday, we start getting the borders in. We have 3 cages in use out of our cages. So we actually do have 1 cage free during this time. Oh, sorry, those are guinea pigs that I'm currently bonding and apparently don't want to bond. So we got so we've got 1 more cage free, so make sure that if you do need a last minute boarding space, you want to board with us, get in touch ASAP and we'll get you booked in. Other than that, we are fully booked. And we want to give a huge shout out to Beck, who's coming for a nail trim. We've also got the potential for in terms of nail trim, don't forget we do nail trimming. It goes to the rescue, total funding for the rescue, so really, really useful. It's literally £5 per animal, so it's not that much, a lot cheaper than vets. Absolutely happy to do it. Make sure you give us a shout if you want to get either guinea pigs or rabbits nails trimmed. Happy to do both. Give me a shout if you want to do that, because it is massive help when we got regular nail trimmings come in. It's a massive help for the rescue, and much like the treats, it really does help keep us above water. In some more news, we've got 2 guinea pigs over the next few weeks that will be coming in for bonding. We've got 1 that we suspect is going to be a bit of trouble and might take a while. So he's coming for at least 2 days so that we can make sure that we get the right friend for him. But I'll keep you all updated on that once that happens. And I've also got another boy that's coming on the 1st of April, and he will be coming in for a bonding session as well. So hopefully we can get those 2 new friends and hopefully some adoptions, because we haven't had a lot of adoptions. We've had the odd ones, but fingers crossed, it'd be nice to see some more adopted out, especially with the amount we have coming in. And we've also had a request, holy moly, for a pair of boys, which are who's behind making a racket right now, to be adopted as well. So we're hoping, the lovely lady is more than happy to take any guinea pigs, but we're hoping to get Midnight and Shadow rehome, because they've been here since they were pups and they're now coming up to 1. So it would be really nice to see if we can get them a home. And I think that is pretty much it for updates, so I shall give you another update fairly soon. Until then, I will see you later.